Hello there. Today we're on lesson 77 in our Encore math book, page 153. Estimate and measure mass. Yesterday we were talking about volume, which we measure liquids. Today we're talking about mass, and mass is the amount of matter in an object. You can measure the mass using the metric units gram, g, or kilogram, kg. Now remember when we talked about this in class, kg, think of the king. The king has the most, it takes up the most space, it has the most mass. Should you use a gram or kilogram to measure the mass of a penny? The mass of one grape is about 1 gram. The mass of a book is about 1 kilogram. It takes up more space than the grape. Think. The mass of a penny is closer to the mass of a grape than to the mass of a book. So use the grams to measure the mass of the penny. So this over here is our pan balance. Okay, you can put objects on either side to show which one has greater mass, or you can use gram weights also to show how many grams an object has, or how much mass it takes up. You can use the pan balance to compare the masses of an eraser and a stapler. Think, the pan with the stapler is lower, so the mass of the stapler is more than the mass of the eraser. So there's more mass here, this side goes down. Okay, let's take a look here. It says choose the unit you would use to measure the mass. Write grams or kilograms. Okay, so the cherry is small, it does not take up a lot of space. So we would use gram to measure the cherry. Now a cat takes up a lot more space. You could fit a lot of little cherries on a cat. So a cat would be measured in kilogram. A pencil is not something that takes up a lot of space, so this would be something we would measure with a gram. Okay, we're taking a look down here at our pan balance. Compare the masses of the objects. Write is less than, is the same, or is more than. The mass of the pencil blank the mass of the apple. Well, let's take a look here. I can see that the pan balance is lower on the side with the apple. So therefore, this has more mass than the pencil. So the mass of the pencil is less than the mass of the apple. Is less than. Okay, so this has less mass than the apple. The pencil has less than the apple. Estimate and measure mass. Choose the unit you would use to measure the mass. Write gram or kilogram. So here we have a CD, which is kind of like a DVD. So it's very light, doesn't take up a lot of space. The boy, however, does take up a lot of space. We would measure him in kilograms. Over here we have a bag of sugar. So a bag of sugar does take up a lot of space. So that would be kilogram. Over here we have a lion. We have a paper clip, and we have an empty plastic bottle. Okay? I want you to fill in whether you think these are grams or kilograms as their unit of measurement. All right, down to our pan balances. Compare the masses of the objects. Write is less than, is the same as, or is more than. So we take a look here. We have a candle and a light bulb. I notice that the light bulb is up higher and the candle is down further. So the mass of the candle is less than. Over here we have a watch and we have a necklace. Look at the pan balance. Is this less than, equal to, or they say is the same as, or more than? You're going to fill in your answer for number 8 there. Okay, let's look at our problem solving. A red ball has a mass that is less than 1 kilogram. A blue ball has a mass of 1 kilogram. Is the mass of the blue ball more or less than the mass of the red ball? So if we look over here, the red ball, oops, here's our red ball, is less than 1 kilogram. Okay, now the blue ball has a mass of 1 kilogram. I'm going to put the blue ball, and that equals 1 kilogram. A blue ball has a mass of 1 kilogram. Is the mass of the blue ball more than or less than the mass of the red ball? Well, if this is less than 1 kilogram and this is equal to 1 kilogram, then the mass of the blue ball is more than the red one. The blue is more than the red. That'll give us a lot of space to write here. Look at number 10. Brock's dog is a collie. To find the mass of his dog, should Brock use grams or kilograms? I'm going to let you answer number 10 on your own. I'm going to put up a Google Doc, or as always, have your parents send me pictures.